Welcome into GEODIS Park here in Nashville. The Atlanta United Unified Team 2024 season opener against Nashville SC. Alongside Madison Cruz, I'm Jason Longshore. And Maddie, always fun to get these kinds of matches and these experiences for the Atlanta United Unified Team. A road trip to start the season. A big moment for a group to come together for their first match of the year.
Absolutely, especially with the success they had last season. This is a great starting point, getting to play in front of a huge crowd here in Nashville. You got an away section for the Atlanta United Unified squad. The team, the supporter section, they stayed after the first match to come and support these guys. It's going to be a fun one here today at GEODIS Park.
Yeah, really love to see the support of the 17s who made the trip up for the Major League Soccer match that concluded just a little bit ago. A 1-1 draw between Atlanta and Nashville. 1,200 Atlanta United fans made the trip. It's a long round trip in the car back and forth, but a number of them have stayed, as have some Nashville fans as well, to support the two unified teams here today.
It's going to be a lot of fun. I know I was the one who took the trip as well. It is a very nice trip, but I mean, getting the chance to come up here and support a squad just like these for both of these sides, this is huge, and especially starting off your season with a road game, that's going to be huge. You got 2 road games this season, one here against Nashville SC, and then away also at LA Galaxy, and then you finally get the chance to play at the Benz September 14th when they face off against Nashville SC once again, and also a great way to kick off rivalry week here as well.
Yeah, it's a rivalry at every level of the club. Atlanta United's unified team took great pride last season in finishing the year unbeaten. They're going to try to do that again here in 2024 against Nashville. Coach Marty Jellamy back for his 6th season with the team. He's also the founder and director of operations at North Fulton United Football Club and chairman and coach for Special K's. He's assisted by Luis Luna, Greta Convoy, and Marco Patri.
I'm excited for this matchup. This one's going to be so much fun. I think it's so fitting that you get to start your season with a rival, you know? It's going to just be the energy. You're going to feel it on the pitch, and it's going to spread throughout all of these fans here today.
This match will be played in 2 20-minute halves and played 11v11 on the full pitch. With Unified, we see lots of different varieties in the game type. We've seen 7v7, we've seen smaller than that, we've seen larger than that. This one today will be across the full pitch here at GEODIS Park, 11v11 end to end.
Which is something that they wanted to implement this season as well, having them play 11v11, the full field, to encourage equal playing opportunities for the athletes. And I think that's going to be huge here today, getting the chance to play the full length of the field. It's going to be a fun one. I'm so excited to get the chance to be a part of the first game here against Nashville SC.
Excited to see a rivalry here between two teams in the same part of the country, with Nashville getting their unified program going and hosting Atlanta for a home and away this season. It's a big opportunity to start to get more games, more moments for this program when you have more teams in a closer proximity to play. It's been a big weekend for the unified team. They were on the charter flight with the first team yesterday. They've been part of, on these trips, they're part of the team on the trip. And a big part of that is the leadership of the captain, Brad Gazan, who has been an ambassador for the unified team ever since he arrived in Atlanta, and takes a lot of time to join them on trips, but also speak to them when they have their training sessions out at the Children's Healthcare of Atlanta training ground, and just be in the mix and be a true ambassador for the program.
And having Brad Guzan, someone who is a very vocal leader on the pitch and in between the post, having someone like that to be your brand ambassador, getting the opportunity to learn a little bit from him, especially that leadership style, that's huge, especially for this team. They get the chance to learn from one of the best in the league.
Brad Gazan, one of the great veterans, was part of this very interesting match on the MLS side today. Finished 1-1. We've got Atlanta United 2 as we complete the Atlanta United Equinox. That'll be tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern time as they face Huntsville City down the road. Maddie and I will be making that drive after this one here today. We'll get 3 of the 4 games that have been broadcast on various platforms by Atlanta United today. It's been a very eventful day so far, and we've only got a couple of games in the books. Atlanta United's U17s came back late to beat Orlando earlier this morning.
Well, actually, I believe you were a part of all 4 games.
Well, it's pre-taped, yes, but it's not quite the same thing, but I'll take it. I'll take it.
You know, you have to take what you can get. You were a part of every single one of the 4 games that's being broadcast here today. And, you know, this is the 3rd one of the 4 that are happening. We're going to make the trip to Huntsville, getting the chance to go back up there after we went up there earlier this year for the blast-off battle. It's going to be fun here today. But, I mean, focusing on this match here today, I'm excited to see the fans get rowdy and proud, just like they were in the first team match. You could hear them throughout the entire stadium. They were being so proud. The 17s, they made the trip, and they're out here to support the Unified team.
It's been very cool over the years to see that support from the 17s for the Unified program, whether it's at signing day, whether it's at matches at home. On the road, a whole different level, as a lot of red, black, and gold here at GEODIS Park to support Atlanta United Unified. Nashville in their classic yellow and navy blue. They'll be moving from right to left on your screens. Atlanta United in the red and black stripes with gold trim. They'll be moving from left to right. Referees making sure, final checks, and let's kick it for 20 from Music City. Nashville kicks off and works it back to the back line as they try to explore the right side. Almost an interception there. Atlanta stepping up and pressing early. A lot of energy from Atlanta United. That is not a shock when you get to know this Unified team. Down the left side, an opportunity for the Five Stripes. Knocked away. They'll get a throw in the attacking third.
I like the energy, especially in the first couple minutes. As soon as that ball is kicked, you want to be on it. You want to be connected. You want to have that fire, and that's exactly what we're seeing from the Unified team right now.
Good pass into the middle. Atlanta United in possession. Andrew Rubovitz passes up the left side. Driving towards the A team. Big tackle from Nashville, and a good one. They clear, deflect it off of an Atlanta player, so that will be a throw. Thrown in down the right side. Nashville trying to get down that flank. Alex Eberle involved in winning it back for Atlanta. Eberle is all action on the left side for Atlanta.
What a great job by Eberle to steal that ball back after it was played out. That's the one thing that Atlanta has been doing a great job so far in the first minutes of this match.
Thrown in down the left side for Urshansky. Last touch off of him. It will be a goal kick for Nashville. The whole match has been played in their defensive half, as we're about 90 seconds in.
Got to give a huge credit to Nashville's back line right now. They're doing a great job of stopping the fire that is Atlanta, driving up and not letting anything slide through.
Sometimes in these sorts of moments, you've just kind of weathered the storm a little bit. Atlanta continuing to bring the storm down the middle, passed forward. Drop back, Urshansky. Drop back one more time. Atlanta trying the right side now. Evans backs in, wants to turn to the right. He does. Gets into the 18. Evans up the end line. Can't turn the corner. Well defended by Nashville, but Alex Evans trying to make something happen for Atlanta.
Alex Evans did the same thing last year. He's not stopping anytime soon, and that's a great start for Atlanta, getting the chance to just bring up the energy, and Nashville doing a great job of stopping him.
Nashville trying to find a route up the left side to get into the attacking half. Adon Ramirez intercepted. Another interception for Nashville this time as they work the ball forward. Chris Parks involved in that. One back by Atlanta. Good work from Grace Chaplin. Here comes Atlanta down the middle. Over to the right side. Liam Stewart taken away from him. Aristo Katselis played forward. Evans almost gets to him, tackled away. Flag is up for offside. Great opportunity there for Atlanta with the ball down the middle. It was Xavier Hairston who had gotten in behind. The run started just a little too early.
And Braden Jenkins as well in goal for Nashville. Great job to come up and stop that promising attack from Atlanta.
Brave from Jenkins. Free kick for Nashville. Sydney Stake takes it long. In behind Chaplin. That's well covered by Atlanta. Cleared away at the top of the 18. Nice work by D. Harden. Atlanta into the middle third, through the middle third, down the middle, looking for Hairston. Slightly overhit on the pass, but Hairston continues the pressure. Cleared out down the left side for Atlanta.
I gotta give a huge credit to Joe Villar also for that last play too. Was able to shield it a little bit to allow him to pick the ball up and knock it out and clear it from Atlanta's half.
VR and Chaplin, the two center backs for Atlanta United Unified. Drop back, Atlanta trying to get into the 18, tripped up, foul not called. Battle for it on the far side. Eberly is involved in that. Played into the middle, will be a goal kick.
You can hear the 17s over there being rowdy and proud in supporting the team here tonight.
Love hearing that noise from the 17 supporting Atlanta United Unified. Nashville trying to dribble through the middle. They do. Passed forward, but won back quickly. Rubovitz receives it back from VR up the middle side of the pitch. McElhenney, Hairston turns to the right, drops it back. Stewart wanted that one in behind. He's going to get it this time, but it's intercepted. Well read by Nashville. They try to find the combination through the middle, but Atlanta wins it back. Evans turns the corner on the right. Evans trying to spin off of the defender. He does. Can he get forward and put in the cross? Evans down the right side. Well defended by Nashville. Evans deflects back to him.
What a great job by Evans there to keep that ball in sequence and to keep it in play and keep Atlanta with possession.
VR with a good cross looking for Hairston. Falls down to the top of the 18, but Nashville able to scramble it away. Here comes Nashville trying to flip the field down the left side. Parks stood up initially, has to wait for some reinforcements. Eberly tries to get there to intercept. He'll run it down on the far side. Eberly draws a foul. You're never going to find anybody who works harder than Alex Eberly.
I was just about to say the same thing. Eberly never gave up on that ball. He went almost was able to snag back the ball from Nashville. And even when the Nashville was able to have the ball, he never let up. He continued to fight for it and earned the foul.
McElhenney with a great ball through. Hairston, it just skips under his right foot. Scrambled clear by Nashville. Katselis, it'll be a corner for the Five Stripes.
Nashville's got to watch out for Hairston. He has been a great goal scorer for Atlanta last season, and I bet he's looking to continue that this season, and he almost had many opportunities as we've seen in the first couple minutes of the match.
Corner Atlanta. In swinger from the far side. Just over 13 minutes to go in the first half. Driven into the near post. Bobbled initially, but caught by Braden Jenkins.
Braden Jenkins has had 2 great stops so far for Nashville, stopping the promising attacking side that we've seen from Atlanta since last season going into this one.
Jenkins has been part of Special Olympics for almost 10 years. That punt up the left side nearly sprung an attack for Nashville. Line change for Atlanta. Make a big series of substitutions. Now rotating the pieces around here. Throw in Atlanta just inside the attacking half, down the right side. Looking for McElhenney. Out for another Atlanta throw. This time thrown into the middle. Stewart. Stewart tries to turn, taken away from him by Parks. Chris Parks. Bodied off the ball, one back. Urshansky into the middle. McElhenney through to Stewart. Stewart out wide to the right. Urshansky, good pass across. Well defended by Nashville. And they're able to get the clearance. Tracking back, though, is McElhenney to win it back for Atlanta. Far side is a battle. Atlanta wins the throw.
I mean, you also had Stephen Walker coming up huge there, trying to steal that ball back. He did a great job there, and we're going to continue to see that as the game continues.
Play down the left side. Atlanta will earn a corner.
Another corner for the Five Stripes. That's what we said from the very beginning. The Atlanta came out strong. They had that fire, and they're not letting up anytime soon. They're not letting Nashville get anywhere close to their attacking half.
Field position has been all Atlanta's in the first 9 minutes. No goals yet here in the Atlanta-Nashville Unified match. Driven to the penalty spot. Knocked down, cleared, but not out. Hairston with the left-footed shot. Goal! Goal! Golazo! Atlanta United gets on the board first. A rocket with the left foot off the inside of the post and in.
Xavier Hairston, there's no one else who would be able to get the opening goal here for the first match for this unified squad. He was outstanding last season, and he's going to continue this streak. Also now, what a golazo that was.
What a goal for Atlanta. Hairston opens the scoring today and opens the scoring for the season for the Five Stripes. 9:50 and counting to go in the first half. Atlanta with the 1-0 lead. Hart squares it over to the right. One back quickly by Atlanta. Hairston spinning to the outside, looking to add to his tally.
And you could tell that goal really got the supporters section for Atlanta all fired up. They're still, I don't believe it's possible for them to get any louder. They are going absolutely crazy, and they're supporting this side, and Hairston add one to his record.
Stewart trying to turn and load up that right foot. Runs into too much traffic. Cleared up the left side by Cole Ballweber. Ballweber, the Oregon native initially, moved to Tennessee at a young age. Atlanta throws it in. Urshansky into the middle to Hairston. Driving forward, top of the 18. Can't get the shot off. Nice defending from Catherine Morphy. Here comes Nashville down the right side. Chaplin gets to it and clears. Throw Nashville on the right. Drop back, looking for the cross from the right side, but a wayward touch goes out for an Atlanta throw.
One thing that was great watching that sequence, especially for Nashville, Carl Ramey, he really battled that one out. It was him solo gunning for the goal, and he never let up once.
Chaplin down the middle, looking for Hairston. Stepping in front is Ballweber. Atlanta wins it back. Turns up the field. Liam Stewart trying to get in behind. He does. Stewart into the 18. Stewart with the shot. Nicely defended, though, as the goalkeeper came out. Jenkins took away the angle and is able to force that shot wide.
Able to feed it through to Stewart, and Stewart was not letting off the gas. Tried to make it in, but another great stop there by Jenkins.
Goal kick Nashville. More subs for Atlanta. This is an Atlanta side that will heavily rotate. They like to keep fresh legs on the field and also get everyone involved.
And you can see it in a lot of other teams too, especially from doing some high school games. A lot of coaches do it to also try to, change things up a little bit, get some different people out there, see if they notice anything different. Maybe you can spark something more on the offense as well.
Change the characteristics a little bit of the group. Atlanta trying to win it back, but it slips through to Nashville. Taken away by VR. Pops it forward. Atlanta turns it up the right side. Five Stripes into the attacking half. Evans puts in a cross, intercepted. Atlanta wins it back. MSM into the middle. Glover passes it forward. Hernandez, through ball attempt blocked. Glover will run it down in the middle of the park. Thought about the long-range shot. Still might be thinking about it as he drifts to the left. Lays it off. Pass blocked. One back by Nashville as they take up the right side. Morphy helped win that one back. Trying to run it down on that far side and doing so. Here comes Atlanta. Put into the middle. Ballweber with a big clearance for Nashville. VR in a foot race. He wins that. Drops it back to Harden. Skims off the outside of his foot. Trying to run it down on that far side. Carl Ramey. Ramey spins back inside. Stood up in the challenge. Sim battling for it. She goes to the ground. Ramey still on it in the 18. Tried to drop that back, but it's poked away. Throw Nashville.
Ramey wants this first goal of the season badly. That little pullback that he did too, he is battling for it, and he has been huge for Nashville.
Ramey, a DJ in his spare time. We might have to talk shop here at some point. Really trying to make things happen with his speed in behind Ramey.
We got to get him up there to DJ a little bit for the first team match a little bit.
Yeah, might have to do that. Nashville might have a new reserve DJ in their midst. Throw in Atlanta here on the near side. Glover throws it in, laid off. Here comes Atlanta, building through the midfield nicely. Pass intercepted. Sydney Stake. Knocked away. Atlanta will save it. Keep the ball in play. 4:40 to go. First half action. It's Atlanta United Unified 1-0 up on Nashville. The goal from Xavier Hairston, the X-Man, opens the scoring for Atlanta. Glover making a long run. Will receive the throw. Good control to bring it down. Gets it back. Savion Glover drifting inside. Keeps possession. Back to VR. Wants the run in behind. Hernandez made it. VR had to pass it off first, though. Glover turns to the right. Forward to Hernandez. Hernandez takes a touch to the right side. Knocked away initially, but Hernandez will run it down in the corner. Drops back. Good work to keep possession there by Hernandez, but that's Ramey stepping in front to intercept. Emma Sim steps in front of Ramey to intercept.
And one thing, too, about Hernandez, even though you had a whole bunch of Nashville players closing in on him, he still was able to keep possession there.
Still on it. Passes forward, Hernandez. Evans tries to turn, well defended. Back out to Hernandez. Atlanta setting up shop in the attacking half. Glover. Back up the right side now. Alex Bartlett slips it through to Evans, but he's sealed off by Ballweber. It's good defending from Cole Ballweber.
Cole Ballweber, 13 years of playing soccer, knew exactly how to close that one down to stop Atlanta from making it 2-0.
He receives the goal kick out on the left. Pulls the okie doke, dribbles around. Stood up by Bartlett. Ballweber keeps it moving. Glover with a flick forward. Trying to bring it down in some traffic. He does. Can he keep it? Back heel off of Ramey. That's going to be a throw for Atlanta. Back heel was off of Rogan Bond. Substitutions for Nashville. 2.5 to play in the first half. 1-0 Atlanta. Atlanta keeping possession on the right side. Glover tackled away from him, but out for an Atlanta throw. Good defending from Katselis.
Earned a big cheer from the Atlanta United supporters section for that.
Katselis tries to win it back, but it's Bartlett for Atlanta, driving forward. Bartlett slips it through. Good defending once again from Nashville. Stake with another clearance. Atlanta back up the left side. Scooped into the 18. Jenkins will save it on the end line. Nashville looking for an answer to Atlanta's opening goal. They haven't found many forays into the attacking half yet.
But Ramey's had a couple of great opportunities. He is very, very fast, so Atlanta's got to watch out for him as he's going to try to sneak through that back line.
He's looked really dangerous. They try to play the ball over the top. It's intercepted. Doesn't get to Ramey that time. Glover dropping a little bit deeper for Atlanta. 70 seconds to go in the first half. Back into the middle to MSM. Deflects away from her. Nashville trying to send Ramey down the middle. Atlanta starting to close down on that, though. Bartlett skips to the right. Gets down the right side. Bartlett getting his head up looking for the cross. It's deflected away. Katselis, another nice play from him. Glover keeps it alive for Atlanta. 40 seconds. Bartlett low cross. Intercepted. Slammed clear. Ramey trying to get to it. Can't do so. Nashville, though, win it back on the far side. MSM, though, will run that down to keep possession. VR. Maybe one more attack for Atlanta if they can get forward. Time ticking away. 15 seconds to play. Hernandez spins inside. Wanted to get back down the right side. It falls to Glover. Glover, though, tries to seal off Bond. Commits the foul. Nashville launches it forward, but that will do it for the first half, or they're going to keep playing. Maybe stoppage time. Time's down to 0. Referee allowing this last sequence to go. Glover turns inside. And now the whistle is blown as Glover was trying to make something happen for Atlanta, but that will do it for the first half. 1-0 Atlanta United Unified over Nashville. Your thoughts, Maddie?
Well, I'm loving the fire that I'm seeing from Atlanta in this first match. They're not letting up. As soon as that ball was kicked and you heard that whistle blow, they were on it. They never once let up, and that energy stayed there. One thing also from Nashville is they're doing a great job of blocking out Atlanta in that attacking half. They're stopping these chances because it could easily be a lot more goals on the board for Atlanta. So great job from Nashville, and they got to keep it up going into the second half.
Jenkins has been strong in goal for Nashville. Atlanta trying to add to their lead. The X-Man gave them the lead 1-0. We'll see if Atlanta can add to it. We'll be back in just a couple of minutes for second half action. Atlanta United Unified leading 1-0 at the break over Nashville. Welcome back to GEODIS Park in Nashville. Atlanta United Unified leading Nashville 1-0 as we're ready to start the second half. Jason Longshore alongside Madison Cruz. Referee making their final checks, and let's kick it for 20 more minutes from Music City. Maddie, you were able to keep an eye on the Atlanta United halftime huddle, and there were some special guests.
There were some special guests. We talked a little bit about it in the pregame, but Brad Guzan was down there giving them a little bit of a speech before they went out for the second half, and also Efrain Morales checked in, was able to talk to them a little bit before they started the second half, which is great to see them being there to support this Atlanta United side going into the second half.
Atlanta down the middle looking for Hairston. Rides through the challenge and pops it over the bar. The X-Man nearly found a second. Just to go back to Gazan and Morales taking the time as they're probably on their way to the bus because the flight to get back to Atlanta taking off pretty soon. And they had a hard-fought 1-1 draw in the MLS match, the first match of the doubleheader here at GEODIS Park. Atlanta looking for a second goal. Shot deflected and cleared. VR brings it down. Ramey able to step to it. Atlanta trying to win it. VR under some pressure. Good work from Nashville, but VR's got back up in Grace Chaplin. Back into the middle to Chaplin.
Chaplin and VR are a really, really good duo back there in that back line.
Down the middle for Hairston. Hairston squares it across. One more time to the left, Urshansky. Beats one on the dribble, looking for options. Hairston with the left foot over the bar. Great work from Urshansky. Hairston wasn't able to keep that shot down.
Oh, and I know Hairston wants that one back, but what a great attempt there. He's had two great chances so far in the first couple minutes of the second half. He wants to add another one.
Nashville down the right side. That'll get run down by Atlanta. They pass forward to McElhinney. Squares it across into the middle. Rubovitz. McElhinney. Good switch out wide to the right for Liam Stewart. Can he get there? He does. Oh, it just trickles over the touchline. I didn't think Stewart had any chance to get to that, and he almost pulled it off.
Well, I thought he did, too. I saw him as he was able to get that touch, and I was like, it stayed on the line.
And then he immediately turns back to help win it back. Eberle, Stewart on the right side for Atlanta. McElhinney steps up to try to help win it back. He does. Up the right side to Stewart. Stewart turns. Hits the break, spins inside. Great work from Liam Stewart. Now back down the right, into the 18. Can't get the cross into the middle, though. Great individual effort from Liam Stewart.
Liam Stewart is putting in the work in the beginning minutes of this second half. He was able to track that ball down, almost kept it in, and even when that ball went back out for Nashville, he was back at it again, trying to win it back for his side.
Stewart, a former Unified All-Star for Atlanta United. Into the middle, Urshansky. Passes forward. McElhinney has options on the right. It's Stewart. Stepped in front and cleared. Katselis once again for Nashville. He's had a great performance on the left side. It'll be a throw for Atlanta. McElhinney will come across to take it. Substitution first for Atlanta. Emma Sim checking in. Throw in 5 stripes. Back to McElhinney. Flicked out wide. Put into the 18 to Stewart. Stewart gets the deflection. Fights through. Can't get the shot off. Volleyed away by Nashville. Run down by Urshansky. Slips it over to the left side. Hairston back on the right foot. Shot blocked. Falls to Eberle. Slips it through. Big save, Jenkins. Stewart gets there on the end line. Keeps it alive for Atlanta. Popped back. Hairston receives it. Smart from Xavier to drop it back, recycle the possession. McElhinney out wide to the right. Urshansky will run it down. Rubovitz. Hairston. Left-footed shot from distance blocked. Atlanta keeping it alive now down the left side. Nashville with a good clearance. Here come the boys and girls in gold. Rubovitz will run it down. His pass into the middle, intercepted. Nashville through the middle. Rubovitz with a good tackle. Urshansky there to help. Spins out wide to the left. Drives it down the middle, but a big interception for Nashville. Urshansky will try again. Another interception for Nashville. Good foray into the attacking half that time for Nashville. Morphy kept it alive that last time for Nashville, the home team.
Nashville slowly easing their way back into it. Didn't have a lot of attacking effort in the first half, but we're seeing it a little bit more. They're pushing in a little bit on Atlanta's attacking half.
There's Ramey, the danger man for Nashville. Cutting through the middle. Urshansky tracking him. Ramey backing in, wanting to spin. VR there to complete the double team. Good clearance from VR. Hairston turns. Popped back to him. McElhinney keeps it alive. Eberle keeps it alive. Hairston trying to run it down. Rogan tries the back heel. Eberle takes it away. Eberle slips it into the middle. Cleared. Settled down. Rubovitz in the center circle. Able to play it out wide to the left. Stephen Walker. Up the left side. Intercepted. Nashville back into the attacking half. Morphy on a long run. VR will get to it. Good pass forward to Urshansky. Into the 27th minute, almost to the 28th. Atlanta trying to make something happen down the middle. Cleared away from Hairston by Katselis. Nifty back heel from McElhinney. Long range shot blocked. Nashville able to clear it with Steven Russell with that long shot. VR with a tackle, but Ramey can't be denied, and he breaks through the middle. Here comes Nashville down the middle. Ramey takes a touch to the right. Harden, what a save! Still alive. Ramey with the great move. Harden went to ground and able to reach out to knock it away.
Ooh, D. Harden came off of his line, was able to get that first block, and then to get the second, he was able to deny Ramey of making it 1-1 here.
Here comes Hairston down the middle for Atlanta with a rocket over the bar. Goal kick, Nashville. Action on both ends of the pitch. Lots of subs for Atlanta. Kelly Robinson, one of them. She'll move over to the right side. Alex Heedy also into the game on that right flank. Nashville with the goal kick. Katselis passes it forward. Big switch down the right side into space. A good ball. Ballweber able to skip past, but he just lost his footing as he turned. It's a good initial move from Ballweber. Rubovitz runs it down. His pass into the middle. McElhinney second to it. Here comes Nashville. Directing traffic down the left to Ramey. Ramey turns inside, squares it across. It's Ballweber, 25 yards from goal. Left-footed shot, a good one over the bar. Harden stepped up to the top of the six. Cole Ballweber tried to beat him with the left foot from distance and did not miss by much.
Not by much at all. Ballweber was trying to float that one in, just a little bit too much on it, but Harden had that tracked.
Harden with the goal kick. Over to the right side. Passed forward. Rubovitz. Back to Urshansky. 30th minute of 40. Atlanta with the 1-0 lead. McElhinney tries to split the defenders. Nashville back line doing well. McElhinney wins it back. It's across to Hairston, left-footed shot. What a save! Back across the grain. Hairston thought he had beaten Jenkins, but Braden Jenkins says no.
Braden Jenkins and D. Harden having outstanding nights for both Nashville and Atlanta so far.
Goalkeepers have been incredible here today. Hairston spins, looking for options, finds it. It's back to Urshansky. Back across to the right. Back to the left now. Urshansky again. Down the middle, Rubovitz. Back to Urshansky. Trying to find the right space. They do to Hairston. Hairston with the quick shot. Save Jenkins. Nashville will need a substitution. But the patience from Atlanta, and big credit to Xavier Hairston. He's so patient at finding the soft spot in that Nashville defense. He doesn't get flustered. He's able to find that patience and find the space to get picked out for the pass.
Absolutely. He knows exactly where he needs to be in both times, and he takes the opportunity to really try and find the shot. He doesn't just take it. He will wait a second, see what his best options are, and then he makes the shot. And that's exactly what you want out of your striker.
Speaking of great defense, Robbie Moody with a great defensive play, protecting our broadcast position from a cicada invasion. Now they're trying again. We've already got a couple of cicadas in the booth who met their demise before we got in. There's quite a few of them around GEODIS Park right now.
Only a couple, though.
Only a couple. Yeah, only a couple. Nashville trying to find an answer. Atlanta's got the lead. Xavier Hairston gave the 5 stripes the lead in the first half. Cole Ballweber tries to drop the pass back. It's intercepted by McElhenney. Inside to Stewart. Doesn't get to him. It's cleared. Deflects back to Urshansky. Into the middle. Rubovitz. Rubovitz with the back heel. Hairston with the left-footed shot. It gets past Jenkins. Goal! 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 Xavier Hairston with the left-footed rip. 2-0 Atlanta.
Xavier Hairston, X-Men himself. He made it 2-0 here at GEODIS Park. His second goal of the season and the second goal scored in the Atlanta United Unified season so far.
Xavier Hairston with the left foot. He'll shoot from anywhere inside the state of Tennessee, and he finds the back of the net. Great finish from Xavier. Nashville trailing by 2, kickoff. Up the right side, Ballweber taken away from him. Alex Bartlett driving Atlanta forward, slips the pass through, doesn't get to Hernandez. Bartlett keeps it alive a second time. Hairston on a hat trick. Back heel doesn't find him. Heedy, left-footed shot. Jenkins with the save. Part of the Atlanta United Equinox today. Almost every team in the club in action. This is broadcast number 3 for all of us. Atlanta United's U17s were in action earlier today. They beat Orlando 2-1 in Marietta, the Children's Healthcare of Atlanta training ground. The Atlanta United first team, a 1-1 draw here at GEODIS Park a little bit earlier this afternoon. First Atlanta goal for Bartosz Slisz to earn the point. Atlanta United Unified with the 2-0 lead here in the second half, looking for more. And Atlanta United 2 will complete the Equinox tonight, 8 o'clock Eastern. You can watch on Apple TV's MLS Season Pass. You can listen on the Soccer Down Here network, soccerdownhere.mixler.com. Maddie and I will be making the drive down to Huntsville in just a little bit.
Just a little bit. It's gonna be a fun drive. We're gonna make it there, call the game, and complete the Equinox. And hopefully Atlanta United can sweep the Equinox as well. We had the Academy win. We got the tie here as well, and then securing a win here tonight as well as in Huntsville.
Trying to remain unbeaten on the day. Atlanta United battle in the midfield. Ramey and Glover, neither one of them giving an inch. The foul is called on Glover. Really impressed with Carl Ramey and his relentlessness down the middle for Nashville.
Absolutely. Whenever the ball gets away from him, he's back on it. He's tracking it down. And then even when he has the ball at his feet, he doesn't let up.
Free kick played long, Harden able to make the save. Falls to Ramey. Can't get the shot off. Still there for Nashville inside the 18. Knocked away. It will be a corner for Nashville. Nashville Unified looking for a goal to cut this lead in half. Cole Ball-Weber in the corner, an in-swinger from the near side. Curled in, but a little too much curl on that one. Goal kick, subs first.
Another huge save from D. Harden in goal for Atlanta. That free kick, that was on target completely, but Harden had it tracked, able to punch it out, and then the defense able to come in and sweep it out to get the corner.
Yeah, it was a good look from Nashville, trying to shoot that from distance. Ball-Weber saw Harden was off his line, but a great reaction from D. Harden to make the save and preserve the clean sheet. Savion Glover with multiple step-overs through the middle. Cuts it back. Flicks it into the middle. Atlanta back into the attacking half. 37th minute of 40. Through ball attempt deflected. Still there for Atlanta. Bartlett falls to Glover. Passes through to Hairston. He's looking for the hat trick. Glover will reset. Hernandez tackled away. Hernandez goes down. He got clipped on that, but it was a good tackle from Nashville. Caroline Morphy. Morphy goes down. Kelly Robinson able to track that one down. Passes back, intercepted by Ramey. Pop forward, play continuing. Hernandez is down behind the play. Atlanta back on it. Referee turns back, sees Hernandez down. Thought play might stop there. Now it does, as Atlanta will get possession back with a drop ball. Hernandez turned and made that run through, and it was a really good tackle from Nashville, but I think in the follow-through might have caught Hernandez just a little bit.
I think he might have gotten clipped as he was trying to make that defensive stop there, trying to snag it.
Yeah, it was a good tackle as he turned and wanted to get an opportunity to shoot. Hernandez has got goals in him. He scored quite a few for the Unified team over the years. Able to walk it off. He will be subbed out here. So Atlanta will restart. I don't know if we'll go through the motions of the drop ball. I think we'll just play from there as the ball's at the feet of Bartlett. Sim. Back to Bartlett. Square to the right. Rubovitz. Glover. Quick ball through the middle. Bartlett slips it through. Hairston had made the looping run. Doesn't find him. Glover dispossessed by Ramey. Ramey and Glover tangle up. Foul called. It'll be a free kick for Nashville. Time starting to get away from the boys and girls in gold. 2-0 Atlanta.
Huge credit once again to Ramey for continuing to track that ball down for Nashville and to keep them in this game.
Long free kick here for Nashville. 39th minute. They tried to test Harden on the long-range free kick last time. This one will be driven into the 18. The 17's making some noise behind Atlanta's goal. Down the middle, Harden's able to push it wide. Ramey tries to pounce on it, but can't put it goalward. Goal kick.
Also got to give credit to Atlanta for tracking that ball down. Even when Harden wasn't able to get a hand on it, there was already someone in black and red tracking that down to stop Ramey from knocking it in the back of the net.
It's been a day where the 17s have made a lot of noise on the road at GEODIS Park. They're doing it again here for Atlanta United's Unified team.
Great to see how many 17s made the road trip here to Nashville. Not too far of a drive, but it was great to see how many of them made the trip for the first team as well, staying for the unified match.
Eberly steps up and gets a touch, tries to take off down the left side, Alex Eberly. Knocked away. Kylie McCann with the defensive play for Nashville. Into second half stoppage time. Atlanta United with the 2-0 lead. And that will do it. Atlanta United, the unified team, 2-0 winners today here at GEODIS Park over Nashville. Both goals from the X-Man, Xavier Hairston.
Xavier Hairston made his mark today at GEODIS Park, earning their first win of the season, especially against a rival like Nashville SC on the road. This is huge. This is huge confidence, especially going into when they will face off against LA Galaxy on August 24th.
Big thanks to our presenting sponsor, Gallagher, and their support of the unified team. Our producer and cameraman and all-around engineer, Ravi Moody, in the booth with us. For Madison Cruz, I'm Jason Longshore. A big day in Nashville for Atlanta United. A draw in MLS play and a win in unified play. Atlanta United's unified team opens the season with a 2-0 win on the road here in Nashville. Next match, as Maddie said, will be on the road at the LA Galaxy in August before the season will conclude, with Nashville making the return trip down to Atlanta to face the Five Stripes at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Thanks so much for hanging out with us. For Maddie and I, we'll be headed down the road to Huntsville. Join us either on Apple TV on MLS Season Pass for Atlanta United 2 in Huntsville City, or you can listen to Maddie and I with the call on the SDH network, soccerdownhere.mixler.com. Have a good rest of the day, 17s. Atlanta United Unified 2-0 winners today over Nashville.